is the Victory Moment with CK. Join the show as we chat victory in the midst of the uncertainty in life, because each day can be a victory moment if you don't quit, if you don't give up, and if you don't let go. Well, hello everybody, and oh my goodness, I am so excited to be returning, and I promise you I'm going to be returning more. We are excited for the new episodes that are about to come out, but most importantly, I am glad to be here. Listen, the victory moment is all about victory. And sometimes you got to fight through what they say, fight through to get that victory, because you can't give up. And as my intro says, you don't give up, you don't quit, and you keep going. So today, I am excited to be here once again. The victory moment has returned 2024. So listen, everyone. Listen. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm excited to talk about listen, as that is our episode today. Well, hello again, and hello and welcome those that are coming in. I thank you so much for joining me, as there's so much upcoming and new things happening, and I'm going to share some things in later towards the end. But I really want to get into this listen, because a lot of times there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of back and forth because we don't listen. And I just have three thoughts today to share with you as you take time and really go into your 2024 not defeated, not trying to figure out things in a sense of, but if you just listen. So sometimes just stop speaking and listen. That means that you're taking time to understand more than talk. So today, I want you to really listen as I speak today, because this is just to start our new, as we begin our January. And listen, it is always it's so funny, because we talk about so many things when the new year comes, and what we're going to do and what we would like to do. But one of the things I want us to really think about and really adapt, because it takes time. If you've been doing certain things for a while, it takes time for you to adapt and change. But, one of the things my church home always shares, and one of our banners, it says growth demands change. And in order to keep going and seeing the evolving and the, what we call the next level, you have to change, and you have to look and evaluate and do the changes. And one of the things I know that we have the biggest issue with is listening. because a lot of times things are misunderstood, things are taken a particular way because we don't listen. And so just stop sometimes speaking and just listen to what the other person is saying. Listen to what is being shared. Listen, because it will take you to another level if we just understand listening. And the second thought that I have is, don't be so quick to react, but take time to respond after listening. Can I say that again? Don't be so quick to react. Responding and reacting is two different things. But take time to to respond after listening and gathering all the information clearly. Notice what I said, clearly. Because I know it's sometimes we want to respond so badly. But because we want to respond so badly, we don't realize that, that we're not really listening. We're not really hearing what's really going on. So we have to make up our mind to listen. Stop speaking sometime and just listen. And my final thought I want to talk about, listen to understand, not to respond. Listen to understand. Can I say it again? And not respond. It's okay to respond, but it's so important to what? Listen. So as we listen, we'll get clearly on how to respond. And I'm doubling up on that because I know we are ready to react and get it going. And they said this and they said that, but we're not really listening. So we've got to take time to not react so quickly by listening. We have to take time and that way we don't react, but we respond because of what we clearly heard and understood. We have to stop just speaking and ready to jump on every little thing that's being said. And it's going to take time. It's going to take practice. It's going to take sometimes just holding back, because a lot of times people will and persons will take you there. They will make you feel that you got to do certain things, but it's up to you to listen, to understand, to listen, to respond and not to react, to listen and stop speaking so much. So I just wanted to briefly come on here as the victory moment. We want to have the victory in 2024. We want to shine brighter in 2024. So that means that we've got to do more listening and less speaking. We have to listen to respond and not react so quickly. Most importantly, we got to listen to understand. This has been an interesting transition from 2023 to 2024. I don't know about you, but what are you expecting in 2024? How are you expecting victory? First, like we've been sharing Those of you that know, and I speak about it, basically I am an elder in my church and basically reverend in my church. And when you, one of the things we were talking about is how we're putting God first. And when you're putting God first, it makes a difference, and you have victory in putting God first, priority. But there are simple things that connect with putting God first that gives you victory again and again. Following the precepts and the word of God, yes. But there are natural things like simply listening. And we're talking about listening today. And there's some other things I'm going to share before the end of the month that we have to listen to. And I have a guest coming on next week that we're going to talk about, basically elevating. Part of elevating is our attitude and our mindset and what we're listening to, what we're saying out of our mouths, and how we're speaking. But most importantly, how are you listening? Are you listening to respond, or are you listening to react? Are you listening to understand, or are you just speaking without listening? So I just had that little thought to share with you today on this episode of the Victory Moment with CK. Listen, you have to connect with the BHC network and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, as all of this also connects on YouTube. But most importantly, it connects on the BHC network. And it's on Roku and Fire Stick, and also Apple TV. And you'll see how it just connects as the Victory Moment shines in a new level this year. But as I want to proceed higher, I'm looking to those that connect with me, those that just take time to listen to what I share, that you also elevate. And that's what next week we're going to talk about, elevating your value. How do you really elevate your value? And why it's so important to take steps to keep getting better, to take steps to keep maturing, to take steps as you move forward. And this is what this show is all about moving forward in the midst of the uncertainty. So I thank you for joining the show, connecting with the show. I thank you. But most importantly, I look forward for you for connecting on the BAC network, checking it out on Roku, and also just subscribing to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is CK-Carmen King, or if you put Carmen King.CK, you'll get my channel, and you see some of the greater and former episodes that will encourage and yet also empower you. But I want you to subscribe to the BAC network. It's an amazing network. It has so much intel and information to elevate you, to elevate your mindset, to shift your mindset. And this is what we do on the BHC network, because this is what the person over, the CEO and over the BHC network, that was her desire, to help people with their mindset, to help people that are struggling with different things in their lives. And that's what we're here for. And I had to put that in as we keep going in 2024. So I expect the best with you and the great with you. So keep going. Don't quit. Don't stop. And don't forget. Listen. Listen to understand. Listen to not react, but respond. But most importantly, stop speaking so much and listen. And you'll be surprised of what you hear. So I'll see you on the next episode of the Victory Moment with CK.